Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! It's not raining! Hooray! I'm Simon. Hi, Steven. Real fun hanging out at friends' houses. You can pretend like you live there. And you think, man, there's way less handprints on these walls. Oh, here's the thing for your walls. It's not a handprint. I got messy walls. I mean, that is fair, Simon. And we got more bamboo shoots. Letter from Diva. So get this, Steven. Last time I did a big spring cleaning, I cleared out the closet and found a whole pile of plushes I forgot about. Used to be scary good at crane games. Hate to throw them out. I mean, yeah, don't ever throw out your plushes. That is honestly, like, this goes out to anyone that owns plushes, period, but, like, especially if you have a lot of plushes. Like, if you're ever with someone that makes you feel like you need to hide your plushes or throw them out, don't be with that person. It's not worth it. Your plushes have been there longer than they have. They'll be there longer than they will be. You know, cut your losses. Get rid of the person. Like, there will be another person. Even if they make you feel like you need to be embarrassed about owning plushes. Nah, screw that. Plushes are awesome. I mean, literally, you know. Frisk did claim them, but those are mine. I'm sure she would not be terribly happy with hearing that, but those are still my plushes. So we're gonna have a lot of flowers to clean up again today. But, yeah. I just figured I'd share that because, like, man, I've seen people be like, man, you know, I like this person, but they don't like my plushes. Like, so you don't like the person then? Quack, great to see you. Let's talk. Think you're better at this morning thing than I am, Acorn. Probably not, given you were already out with a bug net in hand. I'm here with a shovel. Woke up with an umbrella. Have not been awake that long. Well, I say that. I've been awake a while. My voice has not woken up yet. Which is always annoying when this happens. I don't know if this happens with anyone else. Probably does. But, like, I've been awake since about 9:30-ish. Just kind of lounging in bed for about an hour, and then I finally got up. Played a bit of Eve. Then, you know, got around to getting this recording set up. Which, getting this set up actually took longer than I thought it did. Where did I lose, like, 10 minutes? Should not have taken me 10 minutes to get this set up. Oh. Fun. Let's come check turnips. I thought I had longer than I did. I have 15 minutes. But, it's just a man. I think I want to buy that man and leave him on the beach. Turnip prices. 94. Okay, so we're starting kind of strong. Alright, boys. Yeah, I'm interested in the man. I'm gonna put him on the beach. But, like, I've been awake for a while. My voice is just not woken up yet. I will say, and not to ramble about EVE Online even more, I do have a small ramble about it. I've literally still been, like, trying to find all of my old ships I remember. To then remember, oh, right, that one exploded, I sold that one. So I've just been, like, digging through my assets, and it's like, Like, it's a case of, like, I remember I owned a Tech 2 industrial ship, like a Tech 2 hauler. I did. It exploded. Violently. and the people that did it just basically just held me there until all of their buddies could show up to get on the kill mail. It was kind of amusing. Man, our money rock is by Pinky's house a lot. Ever get the feeling we're just taking her, like, life savings? Because I kind of feel that way, given how often it's right there. That can't be a coincidence. Well, I mean, it can be, but, you know. I'm just reminded of a Star Trek Deep Space Nine quote from the character Garrick. Of, you know, I believe in coincidences. Coincidences happen every day, all around us. But I don't trust coincidences. And quite honestly, yeah. It's, you know, that is probably some of the most fair advice you can get when it comes to things that seem like a coincidence. Of like, yeah, they happen, but don't trust them, because they're probably not as spontaneous as you thought it was, you know? So, like, you know, I can't even think of, like, an example that I can give. I mean, you know, actually, here's one that's actually a little dark, but it's still a coincidence. We'll talk with Ed first. Well, if it isn't Steven, it's glad to hear your voice. Let's chat. Just making up as I go along, but I know one thing for sure. Yeah, I still think it's the worst decision you ever made. Because you live here. So, after the big fires in California, coincidentally, the insurance costs for fire insurance went way up. It's totally a coincidence, though. That's the kind of thing of coincidences happen all the time. But don't trust them, you know. Hey, it's Steven. What's the latest? That's probably taking a nap in the trees. How the tree puts you on the ground just before you wake up. I mean, that's fair. Trees aren't very kind about doing that, though. They get a bit rough. Like, so I prefer napping under a tree. So then you're napping with the bugs, and not everyone's happy with that. Yep, there's CJ. Well, we'll deal with his fishing challenge later. I was going to do some Paradise Planning stuff today, but I don't know if I'm going to have time, honestly. Because I've got a lot of other stuff I need to get done today. So, and it's stuff I could have done, like, yesterday, and I could do tomorrow, but I want to get it done today, so I know it's done. Oh my gosh, did you totally know I was here? No, I didn't. Steven, do you hang out at Gala's place a lot? I so never thought I'd see you both here at the same time. It's just turned into a big-time mini party. Steven, come in and join Pinky, Snort. Chat with me! Only I'd known I was gonna have company drop by like this. I could have made a pound cake. Aw, oh, it's fine. I'm just popping in to say hello and good morning, and I get to say it to both of you, so it works out. But yeah, I need to get more Tulip recorded, so. The main reason I didn't want to do it yesterday was because, like, I was recording in 2 segments, so I'm like, okay. I don't want to, like, record Tulip, break my voice, and then record. So, like, I'm like, alright, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then today hits, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to do things, but I need to do Tulip. I mean, I've got a video for Monday, like today. Like, the video that came out today, already recorded. Pretty great. A lot of fun. Always dig running into you, Steven. How's things? Let's chat. Just thinking about you. Thinking about seeing your face. Big old adorable round head. It's fair, my man. Bit awkward that they're always on about my head, but... Dearest, whoever you are, I cannot stop thinking about this furniture I saw in a dream. So I've turned it into a DIY recipe. Now I find myself compelled to share this recipe with others. Please do consider making it. Sincerely, Mint. Tree stump rug. I already know how to do that. Maybe that's why you saw it in a dream. It's because it already existed. Might be the reason. Yeah, I need to get, like, Wednesday and Friday recorded at least. I really want to get, like, decently far ahead in Tulip recording and then just keep recording. Like, I don't want to fall into the trapping that I keep doing with so many series where I'll basically be almost out of videos perpetually. Like, I really want to just have all my stuff done. Maple tells me you've been helping her out modeling outfits and such. Thanks a lot to all of us. You do so much for our little family. Thanks so much. Aww, you're very welcome. Sort of silly since I'm inside the shop all day, but sunny weather helps me work faster. Maybe it's just I'm making shorter sleeves. Yeah, there's some pretty short sleeves. They're non-existent there, and there's none there, and t-shirt there. So yeah, you are making some pretty short sleeves today. Okay, what do we got? I don't really want football pants. Just tiger face. Yeah, nothing here I particularly want. I will say I'm already like trying to think of how I want to do content for the week of my birthday. I say this because I kind of want to do a stream on my birthday, because I like doing live streams on my birthday. But that's a Wednesday. So to do that, I would have to either at least move one video release and one stream day, or I could just swap things around entirely for that week and like stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and upload videos on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It honestly could be good for experimentation, because like maybe videos will do better on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday than they do on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. There's a lot of little like optimizations I could probably do for this channel. Ooh. She supports Tartar. I had known that, I would have never invited you here. So very happy you stopped by, Moolah. It's the latest. It's Monday, Steven. The way we spend today will set the tone for our entire week, so get that chin up and put that smile on. That's fair, except I don't really, like... I don't have a week, so it doesn't really matter to me. Also, I think my headphones have gotten caught in the wheel of my chair, so I now need to be very careful moving my chair. Like, I know for a lot of people, well, not even a lot of people these days, like, there is definitive, like, Monday, Tuesday, but, like, for me, there isn't. The only day that's kind of definitive, and it's a pair of days, is, like, Saturday, Sunday. And even then, it's only really Sunday. Reckon you're here with the smell. Doesn't it just set your mouth with watering? It's gonna be delicious. What you making? For this? Ain't nothing fancy. It's been a favorite of mine for ages. Some potato pottage. Here's the recipe. So many times I could do it with my eyes closed. Don't even know what that is. I say beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I say flavors on the tongue of the taster. Can't wait to try your take on that one, kiddo. I can already tell it's gonna be something. I have no idea what this is. Ah. So it's like soup? Potato soup? I kind of want to sort out my cord because, oh, that feels like it's really stuck down there. Oh, it was right under the wheel. Good. I don't know how I'm going to edit that. Maybe you'll just see me bending over and struggling. I don't know. That sounds weird out of context. Not that kind of bending over. Not my style. Alright. Let's get over to the museum, get our fossils identified, then we'll go see CJ. It's almost noon, so... I think I'll sell things first. Oh, no, dig spot. Oh, this must have been the fossil I missed yesterday. Because that was kind of hidden. But, trying to think through things to ramble about. I can't really think of much. I wish my voice would wake up. That would be great. I hope my voice isn't, like, messed up because I was walking in the rain yesterday. That would suck, because... For those who haven't seen Tulip so far, I try to do voices for the characters, kind of based on how they, like, talk in-game. So, like, you get Dr. Dandy, who talks a bit something like this. And then you get Michelle, who talks something like this. That hurt. My voice is not ready for Michelle. Oh, no. And you get Mr. Cheapot, who's a little something like this. And then you get Batayan, who talks a little like this, haha. So, like, you know. One of the voices probably end up being a little similar, but, you know. Because Goro is, like, a bit Dr. Dandy, Mr. Cheapot. He's like, I don't have to do anything. I'm Goro. I'm free. I can still kind of do the voices, I suppose. It's gonna be really obvious that my voice is a little broken. I also slept a bit weird and my neck's all, like, tender and a bit cracky. I really need to, like, redo my bedding. It's about time I washed my bedding, so, like... I'll just use that opportunity to, like, redo stuff. Because, like, how I tend to cycle through my beddings, I have 3 comforters. I only use 2 these days, because Frisk has claimed one as a bed. I basically have, like, the one I actively use as a blanket, and then I'll have the other one washed and rolled up under my pillows, just as, like, a bit of extra pillowing, because I've had my pillow for a very long time, and it's very thin now. It still works. I mean, honestly, if you sleep on your back, a thin pillow is what you want. At least that's what I've always found. I mean, I more have it there just as, like, the material. Because, like, a bit of extra context around me. This isn't terribly depressing, hence why it isn't in the other video. I used to basically sleep with my baby blanket for a very, 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 very long time. $91. Alright. Like, I think it was like 14, 15 before my old man threw it out while I wasn't home. Turns out I needed it to sleep. He had thrown it out. So, we've basically been on the search, mostly me, for something that can at least kind of is close to emulating that feel. Because this was an old baby blanket, too. Like, the material is made out of... I don't even know what it was, but I've yet to find something that feels the same as it did. And, like, it was that feel that, like, I was looking for when I laid down. So, like... yeah. I have not slept particularly well since it got thrown out. Which kind of sucks. So I used to sleep really good. Like, literally, once I was out for like hours. Like, at least 8 hours I would just be out for. Nothing could wake me up. I would just be asleep. It was great. But then, you know, that happens, and suddenly I can't sleep anymore. Right, I was going to put the rescue mannequin on the beach. Hold on. It's probably in here somewhere. Where's that man? There's that man. Now. I'm thinking... the man is gonna be... yeah, I'm gonna put him, like, right here. Where's the money, Lebowski? I'm gonna push him down a little closer like this. There we go. Diva be doing a big think. Oh, there's Caroline. Pick up a stick. Diva! Hey, so... are we at the nickname stage of our friendship yet? I haven't come up with ideas. I just now figured out which one I want to go with. Ooh, let's hear it. Rambler. You're not wrong. It's brilliant. One for me. I'm going to use Rambler every chance I get, Acorn. No. Whoops. Peanut, how are you, Squeak? One chat. But midway through reading love letters out loud. It's such a great book. That is very fair. One of these days, with how much I just ramble about things, I am going to reach the level of deranged rambling of Xavier Renegade Angel. It's not today, but maybe tomorrow. At least next Tuesday. Like, CJ here, coming at you from, well, more standby, yeah? You wave, so we get started. Yep. So what's your challenge today? What's your challenge today? What's your challenge today? What's your challenge, man? Freestyle day. Just catch whatever's out there, but do it 5 times in a row. Alright. I can do that. I'll go to the big beach. I mean, you know. I do enjoy rambling on, and ambling on, and rambling while ambling. So, like, I am well on my way to becoming Xavier. It's not something anyone wants to do, not even him. I feel like I was talking about something, and now I've completely forgotten. Right, I was talking about doing up laundry, basically. Which I've kind of finished talking about. The annoying thing is I also have to do regular laundry, and I'm pretty sure that my comforter and sheet kind of need to go in on their own, because the comforter's kind of big. so I can't really do my laundry at the same time. I mean, I probably could, it just probably wouldn't be the best for the washer. That is one thing I can kind of ramble about. And maybe this is just a me problem where, like, I don't do laundry that often. But, like, why are washing machines always so freaking small? Like, I've never seen a washing machine that I was like, yeah, that could actually do, like, a load of my laundry. Because, like, and I get the idea is, oh, well, you're supposed to separate all these things. I have never once separated anything, and I have never once had an issue. Like, I even have some clothes that literally, like, I know purely because of the packaging of them. I have some, like, red boxers and stuff, and I've put them in with white socks and things. The socks have been fine. The dye has never left the boxers. You know. I feel like once upon a day, that was probably important to do. Don't get me wrong. That was probably important once upon a day. But modern clothes don't seem to have that issue anymore. So, I don't get it. You know? Literally, the only clothes I have ever had get discolored was, I had some white button-up shirts that more or less just got discolored from time. Like, and the fact that I owned them back when I had two parents, both of which smoked constantly. A white shirt does not stay white very long in that kind of environment. So, like, they've gone a bit yellow. So, like, that's really about it. I don't understand why they don't just make, like, washers bigger. You know, able to actually fit a proper load of clothing. Especially where, like, you know, water conservation is kind of important. So you kind of want to wash as much as you can in one go. But what do I know? Yeah, I may as well just keep fishing stuff up. I mean, I'm well over the 5 I needed, so. Bam. Loach. Yep, there goes my fishing rod. My rod's fishing. I also need to clean up all these extra flowers. I should probably actually get on doing that, because that'll take probably a little while to go around the entire island picking up all these flowers. But I need to rebuy a new fishing rod first, so. Alright, what we got today? An outdoorsy one? It's better than the default one I had. Most things it just looks better. And I don't have to craft it. Saves me a lot of menus. Adds a bit of running. Crafting one is probably just as fast as buying one, and doesn't cost me any bells. But it's not like I really need the bells. Let's just get cleaning up flowers. Then I'll get back to fishing. Then I'll sell CJ a full inventory of fish. Like, this is the one thing I do kind of dislike about... Well, I've mentioned this a lot, of like, with how flowers work in this game, of like, you have to dig them up. I wish I could just walk up, press the button, and pick them up, like you could in old games. Because that would save so much time. And shovel durability. But then the shovel would probably almost never get used for much of anything. Because, you know, then you wouldn't need it to reorganize flowers. But that would be a good thing. Because then your shovel wouldn't be getting a bunch of unnecessary damage from reorganizing flowers. And I know I could come through and put paths down, and that would solve my problem too. I know. But I'm lazy. That's the entire reason. I'm lazy. Plus, like, I would want a path design that, like, matches the grass I've got. And, like, the things I want to be able to do with paths just wouldn't be, like, they aren't viable. Like, you can't... Well, okay, they are, but they would require a lot of effort. Because, like, I would want it to feel more like how Animal Tracks was, where you'd have just some areas where there's a lot of path, and it would, like, go... Well, no, you wouldn't be able to do it, because it would go under some flowers and stuff. And then, like, having other areas where, like, there's very little, and it's, like, it tapers off, and, you know... I really liked that. I'm still, like... That is still one of my #1 wishlist things for the next Animal Crossing, is that Animal Tracks return. Because, like, I really like Animal Tracks. And I know I'm not the only one, Nintendo. I feel like the main problem is, though, and, like, okay. This is more or less something I've noticed over time, and people have very much misconstrued what's going on in this situation. Like, there is quite the vocal group of people who in the past would complain about Animal Tracks, wanted them gone, like, you know, because it ruined their designs and stuff, and, you know, all these, you know, little nitpicks of Animal Tracks. But all the people who liked Animal Tracks weren't exactly walking around shouting, "I love Animal Tracks," because why would you? You know. So, the feedback that Nintendo was getting was Animal Tracks bad. Even if that wasn't even the majority of the player base, that was still the feedback they were getting. Simply because, well, that's just what the loudest people were saying. So, like, that's what they did, was they removed Animal Tracks. I can't blame them for it. It makes sense. The number of people I've seen, though, use that kind of thing to justify, well, see, no one likes this thing. It's like, no, well... It makes so much more sense to complain about something you don't like than to just shout about some, like, benign little feature that you do actually like. You know? Like, it just doesn't make a huge amount of sense to, like, be the person running around going, man, animal tracks are great until they're gone. And I have seen quite a few people be like, man, I miss animal tracks. Like, so, like, clearly there was a lot of people who liked them. And those people who were complaining about animal tracks, well, they still complain about other things. It's not like they've stopped. I'd also have to question if they even play the game. You know. It's the same as, like, random house placement. Like, Nintendo heard for a long time, and they would see through people just, like, posting, you know, their New Leaf towns online and such. They would see people trying really hard to make, like, perfect towns. Have everything exactly where they want it, the way they want it. So they gave people that. With no real consideration for the people who don't want that. Because, well, what they saw from people posting things online was people want that. So, the assumption was almost certainly made of, well, the majority of the player base wants to have full control of their town. So let's give them full control of their town. Even down to being able to, like, massively modify the landscape. Like, let's give them that too, because, you know, why work within the bounds of what you've got when you can just change everything? You know. And to the people who like that stuff, great. I love that it's a feature for you. I do. I really do. I love that that is a feature that you have, that you can make use of. I just wish I wasn't also forced to be right there with you. You know? I wish I could still have my random placements, have a good number of default islands, so that, you know, every island did still look unique completely before any adjustments. Because I'm pretty sure you could probably, with enough time, and it wouldn't even probably take much time, with enough resetting, you could probably get this exact island. This exact layout. Just simply because there's not that many islands. Like, the random islands are, you know, there's a lot fewer of them than the random towns of previous games. Because, well, the idea was, well, players will customize their own. You don't need to give them a huge variety of options, because, well, in options, because they're just gonna customize it. But then you get players like me who don't want to, and now my island is forever going to be very obviously basic. You know. Why get bamboo wand? Heck yeah. I'll never be able to recreate the bamboo doll reaction. I don't even have one of those yet. I don't know when the bamboo recipes stop dropping either, so I may not have terribly much longer to get it. I have not been having the best luck when it comes to having balloons float on by. But, like, it is a lot easier to give feedback that's not positive about things. Simon! Oh, glad I ran into you. Feels like I've been looking for you forever. But anytime off my couch feels like forever. So it might have only been a few minutes. Anyway, I found the thing you were looking for. You know, the neon shades? Was I looking for that? Huh? Maybe it was a dream I had. Sometimes it's kinda hard to tell. Dreams and, not dreams apart. Oh well, ain't important. It's yours now. I don't really want these, but thanks, man. If I was dreaming or not, I hope you like it. You were certainly dreaming. But, like, I'll take them, I guess. I can probably use them for, like, something with label. Because, like, positive feedback when it comes to something tends to be a lot more generalized. Like, I enjoy this game encompasses so much of the positives that, like, going into the specifics, like, it's not as necessary, so it becomes harder to, because you're like, well, obviously that you would understand that that includes X, Y, and Z kind of thing. You know. But going into the negatives, like, you get really specific when getting into negatives. Because it's like, well, they need to understand the exact thing I do not like. So it's like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense that Nintendo would pick up on, you know. Yeah, I already caught 5 in a row. I did not consent to photos. Yeah, I got fish on me to sell. Alright. Let's see. We do got a fair few here. The horse mackerels are going to drive the price down a bit, but I'm thinking 14,000. $9,000. Almost 10,000. I overshot again. Fish are so much harder to judge. Because they just don't care. You can't judge a fish, because a fish does not care. I suppose that makes me a fish. I will say, and then this is more just like random things from lately, basically. Having hair as long as mine. Did Caroline seriously just start having thoughts the moment I go into the door? Maybe she'll still be having them when I go back out. But like having hair as long as mine and then going for a walk when it's decently windy is kind of fun. I should actually keep some bells on me. Hold on. There we go. It's like number 4, okay? Just in case I need to, like, buy a tool before I make the bells to, like, buy the tool. She's still doing a think thunk? She's not doing a think thunk. She figured it out. Yeah, I got a little bit of time. I'm not going to actually do anything work-related, but I'm going to head to the Happy Open Paradise, because there's apparently a recipe bottle there, as well as I can get a recipe from the cook in the restaurant. I don't know where the restaurant is, so I'm going to have to find it. I just built it. I don't know where it is. Heading off to work, but I'm not going to work. Let's get me airborne. But yeah, like, as long as you don't, like, tie up your hair. Like, if I were to put my hair into a ponytail, wouldn't be as fun. Wouldn't be able to as easily tell I have such long hair. Just seeing me walk around then. You'd have to basically be that cat can see the future. Tell me about the future, Kiki. What would life be like if I could relax here like this forever? It's not hard to dream about that. You can probably see that, because that look just screams that you can see the future. Is this Shari? It is! I'm sure that's a perfect island for my vacation home out there, Cheeky. There's gotta be. Chugger Conroy's nemesis. Turned friend. Hey, there is a bottle here. Okay. For a second I thought I was being punked. Because I did not see any bottle. I think this is the restaurant. Yeah, it seems like the restaurant. Yawning. I should not be yawning. I will do my best. Oh, navigating this place is going to be difficult. Wait. Lobo! What's a wolf gotta do for a glass of water around here? Oh, man. I miss you, man. Want to move to Astera? I thought that wolf looked familiar. Alright. Pudge. What are you making, my man? Whoa, Steven. Surprised to see you back here. What you up to? Hey, we're making some spaghetti Teach me, man. Okay. Got some notes here. I'll tell you everything. Should come out yummy no matter who makes it. Go ahead and give it a try. Gulp. That was Napolitan? I don't know, man. Some spaghetti. Got some sketty. Look at this. To a friend I've yet to meet. I thought this DIY recipe while I was waiting for my oven to heat up. Why does it take so long? I don't know. Why does it take so long? Didn't want to waste a good idea, so now I'm sharing this with you. Try it if you have the materials. A ruined arch. And yeah, that feels appropriately cramped for a kitchen. This also feels cramped enough to be a dining area, so, you know, it works. I should have put, like, a music player or something in here, because, like, it does feel kind of... feels kind of blah without music. But, you know, that's fine. Oh, why am I yawning? Jeez. I'm not tired, I'm just yawning. Yep, wanna go back. Yep, wanna go back to Astera. My brain says I've been at this for like an hour, but apparently it took me 10 minutes to get my recording set up, so... I don't know why or how it took me that long. Where did my 10 minutes go? Universe, I would like those 10 minutes back. I did not wish to use them. Not the way I did, anyway. But let's come sit at my little table here. I like this little seating area. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in this end card, I would like to ask if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It would help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.